Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about battle royales that died this year and will not be successful in 2021. Now this year we've had an amazing set of battle royale games join us, and I want you to comment right now on what has been your favourite battle royale to play this year. Let's jump into the first battle royale that died very early on. HyperScape. Now this game came in hyper but also left mysteriously. Now this game started off in a closed beta. Hundreds of high profile Twitch streamers got invited to play this game early, including Tfue and other very big streamers. So this game started off very well. Now the game launched this summer, and after its first week it only started averaging around 2,000 viewers on Twitch, and this is a game that had Twitch integration built in. Viewers could vote for specific in-game events which will impact the streamer's game. This game was the biggest game for Twitch integration, and right now it has 45 viewers on Twitch. Twitch doesn't always give an accurate guide on how successful or how popular a game is, but if you try and go into a game of HyperScape right now, you would be lucky to find a full lobby of players. Most of the time you're going to go into a game with the lobby only being half full, and a game that was published by Ubisoft just died so fast, so mysteriously, and this game never got the chance that it deserved. So the first reason why I think this game died fast is because it only released on PC first. Console players had to wait until the separate release for console, and I think that killed the hype for a lot of console players, which is where the major audience is when it comes to games, and that naturally diffused the hype of the game. But the main reason why I think this game didn't live up to its expectation is because of the skill gap that was involved. Most weapons were hit scan weapons, which means they were absolute lasers, and the movement was very advanced, too advanced for casual players. Now the casual audience is the biggest audience in any game, and that's the most important audience. This is why skill-based matchmaking is prominent in most games, because the casual audience are generally not that great at video games, and HyperScape is a very hard game to play. That's why most very good players, including Tfue, actually said he enjoyed HyperScape, but he didn't think it would survive purely because of how hard the game is to play. The game rewards very skilled players, but it punishes players that are generally bad and not as talented at video games. It's very sad because I actually love this game. In fact, August was my best month I've ever had on my YouTube channel in terms of views. That was purely because of HyperScape, and eventually the game just died off, and right now I can't even find lobbies in this game. I would consider this game not completely dead, but it's 95% of the way there. If you can't even find games, then you know the game is in a bad state. And this is a game that's been published by Ubisoft, one of the biggest publishers around the world. Now Ubisoft have made a comeback on various games. Rainbow Six Siege, for example, didn't start off that great, and now it's arguably one of the biggest tactical shooters. So HyperScape could make a comeback. However, I do think it's a tad too late, and it's just too advanced for the casual audience. This might even be the last time you ever hear about the game HyperScape. Now, the last reason why I don't think this game hit the true success that it should have is because it launched too late in the BR scene. Now, this battle royale is a very fast-paced arena-style shooter. Now, if you want to play a fast-paced battle royale game, you play Apex Legends. If you want to play a more casual, laid-back game, you play Call of Duty Warzone. And if you want to play a game that has additional features such as building, you'll go to Fortnite. These games came out before HyperScape, so the audience had already established their preferred game. If HyperScape would have launched sometime last year or a little bit earlier, the success of it might have been different, but it launched a little bit too late in my opinion, and people have already got their favourite battle royale games. Spellbreak launched on the 3rd of September this year after being in beta for over a year. This game added in the twist of using magic spells instead of your typical weapons that we see in other battle royale games. You essentially cast spells and magic to take down opponents instead of firing weapons that we have in other battle royales. So they added a very good twist in the battle royale scene. However, this game never even managed to lift off the ground and take off, and I think I know the first reason why. It was in beta for way too long. I mean, when a game is in beta for that long, the hype will naturally die down. I think the best strategy for any battle royale that's launching in the future is to do what Apex Legends and Warzone done, and to just launch the game with absolutely no expectation. I think betas kill hype for video games, and especially if a beta is that long for over a year, naturally the hype will go down for the video game, and when the game does eventually launch, it won't feel like a new game because you've seen so many gameplay videos, and if you've got access to play the game, you've played it for so long, it's not going to feel like like a brand new game that you're excited to play. Secondly, where was the advertisement for this game? Like, I mean, I never heard of this game until I saw a big streamer playing it. Before that, I never even knew this game existed. I have not seen one advertisement for this game since it launched. And I bet some of you guys didn't even realize this free-to-play game existed and is free on all platforms, PS4, Xbox One, PC. They clearly didn't have the budget to advertise this game, and advertisement is the most important thing for any video game. They should have sponsored big streamers. They should have put ads on Twitch, YouTube. You need to advertise the game to get it out there so people know about it. I think the biggest problem with this game is that it never lifted off the ground. At least with HyperScape, you know, they got hundreds of streamers to play the game. It did at some point lift off the ground, and the streamers essentially advertised the game, and although it died off, they had that chance to create a successful, long-lasting game, whereas Spellbreak haven't even managed to lift off the ground. I think the third reason why is because although the game is fun at times, it just doesn't click with me personally. It just doesn't click with the majority of the casual audience. I think the structure of this game isn't as fun as other battle royales. The game at times can be quite spammy, where you're just spamming spells, and it's almost like a game on who can spam their spells faster. The game can look very messy at times, but this is what it's meant to look like. I must make that clear. The game is meant to look quite overwhelming. I think the game can be too complicated for the casual audience. There are a lot of elements involved with this game, so if you like games that are very in-depth and knowledgeable, you'll probably like this battle royale. And if you're looking for something completely different, this is your battle royale right here. But it just didn't click with me personally, and I think I can relate to a lot of the casual audience as well. Fall Guys. This is the last game on our list. Now, I just want to say Fall Guys is not dead, but the game is declining massively. I absolutely love Fall Guys. This game launched on the 4th of August, a few months after it completely started taking off. There were so many people playing this game. The community just kept on growing and growing, and the game was trending like crazy. Now, although this game is arguably a huge success, why is it gradually declining and now not many people are playing it? Well, the first reason is because this game was never meant to compete with the other big battle royales such as Warzone and Fortnite. This was meant to be known as a party style game, which is fun, casual, to play with friends. It was never going to have that long lasting success. It was rather going to be the short term success. I think the big moment this game started declining is when Among Us came into play. Now, Among Us has been out for quite some time, but only in the last few months it started taking off. And although these are two completely different games, they serve the same purpose: to have fun with friends and to also be very casual as well. Well, I would argue if Fall Guys is casual, some people would play like there was money on the line, and I swear I heard some people say they wanted a pro competitive scene for Fall Guys. Could you imagine a competitive esports scene for Fall Guys? That would just be so funny, but a disaster at the same time. But it could be that Among Us took the audience away from Fall Guys, also took the streamers away from Fall Guys, because Among Us also started trending like crazy. Usually when new seasons launch in any battle royale, the hype is real and there are a lot of people playing it, but that's just not the case with Fall Guys. Party style games typically don't last that long, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I think Fall Guys expected far less success than what they got. I don't think they expected the game to have this much success, and the developers should certainly be very proud of themselves. Those are going to wrap up the 3 battle royales that have declined this year. Believe it or not, we've only had 5 battle royales join us this year. Warzone, as many of you guys know, is not on the decline. It's still very successful. I'm going to wrap this video up here. Let me know what you think of these battle royales that I've mentioned in the video below. Do you think any of them will make a comeback and be successful? Be sure to let me know down below. Thank you all for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, I'll catch all of you guys out in another brand new video. Take care.